Welcome back to another episode of Adventures with a Psychic Medium. Now, we have come to a great location today. As you are going to see from the B-roll, this building has a lot of splendour and beauty to it. There is a lot of history associated to this building and to the grounds. So we are going to be taking you through a guided tour of the full location. Seaton Delaval Hall is a Grade 1 listed country house in Northumberland, England, near the coast just north of Newcastle upon Tyne. It is located between Seaton Sluice and Seaton Delaval. It was designed by Sir John Vanbrugh in 1718 for Admiral George Delaval. It is now owned by the National Trust. Since its completion in 1728, it has a long string of unfortunate history. Neither architect nor patron lived to see its full completion. It was then passed through a long succession of heirs, being lived in only intermittently. Most damaging of all, in 1822 the central block was gutted by fire as a raging fire ran rampant throughout the grounds. Ian, I mean, what do you think of the location so far?
It's pretty spectacular.
It is. Now, you're going to have to bear with us, everyone. As you'll see, the cameras that we've got mounted to the chest, it's kind of pulling the top down a little bit. It's something you're going to have to just live with for this episode, if I'm honest with you.
Bare chest.
Yeah, we might have a look in the future of trying to get some sort of better, but we tried putting, because these cameras don't have any sort of motion stabilisation, the images all over if we don't have them in the central view point of the body where we're not getting a lot of movement. So what we're going to do is we are going to take you for a little wander around and we are going to be bringing out some of the paranormal equipment. We've got the SP box, the spirit box, we've got a voice recorder. Again, this is going to be taking place during the day. Now, understand, if I was to book this location for a night time, you would be, I mean, how much would we be talking? Thousands. So that's just not something that is going to be feasible for. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. Oh, wow. Okay, everyone, so now we have come to one of the first, feel the energy coming through this corridor. We are going to be getting this spirit box out. We are going to be doing lots of different paranormal investigatory. Oh my god, the energy in this corridor. Ian, feel the energy. But touch the wall, see what you can feel.
Aye, there's definitely something there, like.
That's it. How do you feel when you're walking into it?
Dizzy.
So, and this is the energy, so just stand still. What we are going to do, stand still, okay, and all we're going to do is we're just going to close our eyes and see what you can feel in terms of the energy. So just now it's going to get overpowering in here. This is amazing. We need to get the spirit box out here.
Let's have a little wander over there. Wow.
Right, we need to go. Oh, can you feel the energy in here, mate?
Yeah, this is some cracking stables in here, like. My mother loved to see this, like.
The spirit box out. And what we're going to do is we're going to set up this equipment. This is going to be watchable.
See the little bird there? Well, look, Joe. It's a swallow, it's stuck. Oh, it's stuck.
Oh, sorry, baby.
Oh, there's a hole in the ceiling it's come through, I think.
Because that's going to track our movements and follow around. And if you want to hold that there a second. We would like any spirits to come forward and speak into this device. How many spirits are present with us now? We would like you to go to the device and speak. Feel the energy just change. Get more heavier. You can use our energy, come through and speak. Don't be shy. We are your friends. We are here so you can tell your story. Okay. Looks like we're getting no takers. So what we are going to do now, we're just going to travel to a different part.
Well, there's the tattoo of someone getting a headshot out there.
What a beautiful home you have. Oh, no. Aye. You had Jordan? Yes, it's me. It's me and Ian. Would you like to come back through? Tell you what, mate, what we'll do is we'll go over to this part here, because this is where we were naturally drawn to when we're coming in the car. Let me have a little look over here. People come through now. Could you please come through? What is your name?
Anybody at all? One of the Delavals perhaps? Still live there? In the land?
So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to a different frequency they've just said. So I think that must be having some issues with that frequency. 2 seconds. Right, try that. Ask any questions you want. 2 seconds. I'm going to try and pan this round. Try that now, mate. Ask your questions.
Is anyone here with you? Anybody? Anyone that used to live there? Reside in these
Can we
premises?
have an intelligent response, please? Well, what we'll do is we're going to start having a little wander around, everyone, because we've just had a group of people starting to come up on our position and we don't want to get told off for doing what we're doing. So we're going to have a little wander around, and throughout this video you're going to see loads of different bits of footage and evidence coming through. Oh yes, we need to get in there.
I'm sure because I did see the basement. Oh,
When we visit the grounds.
that looks like a racetrack or something. You
For-
know, where they would horse racing
aye.
and all that.
For all of out here and all of the area on the outskirts.
Is there a maze or something there, is it?
What we can do is on the outskirts we'll take the portal.
Yeah.
Because we can use it in the woods.
Right.
Morning.
Morning.
All right, bud.
All right.
So yeah.
Technical.
I don't suppose. do you know if we're allowed to go under here at some point?
Yeah, we opened at 11.
All right.
The basement thing it says on
The
that.
basement, yeah. So if you head through, let me get this right. If you go to the, if you go into the Great Hall,
Yeah.
if you turn right or left, you'll find a spiral staircase down out the side, so easily accessible.
What's down there, do you know?
Sorry?
What's down there, do you know?
The basement, well, you got like the wine cellar, the beer cellar. There's some nice pictures
Alright,
there,
brilliant.
but also one of the really spectacular pictures is up. So you've got the spiral staircases at either end,
Yeah.
which were fire damaged. So
Yeah.
it goes from like all intact to the original banister that was mounted. And it's a
wow.
spectacular spiral shot.
Oh, lovely. And where, in your own words, is the best place in here in terms of energy, like for paranormal? So we're paranormal investigators, so that's why we come here to look for the...
Well, the ghost
energy
is supposedly up there.
So I'm just going to show everyone. so in terms of the ghost, what do you mean? Is it a regular sighting?
Well, I've never seen it. So there's two stories. The one is John Delaval was sent away by his father because he was a naughty lad.
Right.
Officially, he had bad lungs, which
Yep.
he did, and he went to Bristol to take the water. But I think his father just wanted him to get out of the way. And there was a maid who was in love with John,
Right.
whose ghost apparently
Oh, nice.
hangs around that
Still
window
looks for him.
looking for him to come home.
Oh, that's awesome.
There's two issues there.
Yeah.
The first one is if he was going to come home, he wouldn't be coming from the north, he'd be coming from the south.
Yeah.
The second issue is there's a ribble in the glass where when the light shines at a particular angle,
It looks like
it
it
goes
could-
misty.
Right.
One might be forgiven for thinking.
Yeah. Which, of course, you've got to. I mean, that's part of what we do. We debunk things. We prove it.
But the energy around the building is quite interesting. I find it quite interesting.
Well, we've just literally come straight into that, and we're both straight in at the stables, and the energy was absolutely unreal in there.
Yeah.
So I mean, we've got equipment and we've got all the different things, so we're just trying to.
Well, you know, this used to be a prisoner of war camp here.
Did it?
Yeah.
All right.
So this is
Wow.
So this is the east wing, and you see where it's boarded up here.
Yeah.
Kept 68 German and Italian prisoners of war in there.
What? I
And,
did not know that.
and of the 68, they used to work the land during the day,
Yeah.
and to keep them happy, they used to send them down to the pub on a Friday night, down to Sluice,
Aye.
and on a Saturday night, send them up to Delaval to go to the picture house to watch a film.
Look after them.
Looked
Oh,
after
wow.
them, and of the 68 at the end of the war, only 8 went back.
Stayed in England, something.
60 stayed.
Aye.
But the other thing about the stables, you say about the energy in the stables.
Yeah.
There was a time when they had a party here for 4,000 people.
Right.
Now,
Wow.
they came from all over the place, and they came in with the horse and carriages and everything.
Like a grand ball or something like that.
Yeah.
Aye.
And the Delavals snuffed out all the candles, so the whole place was in complete darkness. And the Delavals were hiding in the stables, just winding people up. And of course, there was thousands of people milling around, going, "Where is everybody? It's all locked up." And of course, they come out with a candle, and hey, here we are.
That's awesome, that, mate. Thanks for sharing that.
Grab one of the tour guides.
Will I?
Oh, thanks very much for sharing it, mate. That's awesome. Now we are at the West Wing. Now, as me and Ian drove up to this beautiful building, we were naturally drawn to the West Wing. Immediately when we come over to the West Wing, we've had a response come through Jordan. And so now we are just trying to have a little fun with the energy. We are trying to get the energy to come through now. Could you please come through? What is your name?
Is there anyone here with me? Anybody at all? One of the Delavals, perhaps? You still live here? On the land?
So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to a different frequency they've just said. So I think they must be having some issues with that frequency. 2 seconds. Right, try that. Just ask any questions you want. 2 seconds. I'm going to try and calm this down. Try that now, mate. Ask your questions.
Is anyone here with me? Anybody? Anyone that used to live here? Reside in these
Can we
premises?
have an intelligent response, please? Right, well, what we'll do is we're going to start having a little wander around, everyone, because we've just had a group of people starting to come up on our position, and we don't want to get told off for doing what we're doing. So we're going to have a little wander around, and throughout this video, you're going to see loads of different bits of footage and evidence coming through.
Medium's like an arena thing, or is it where they used to hold
Or like gladiatorial battles.
I think maybe it's acting or something.
All right.
Yeah.
I've jumped to the most extreme version.
There's a guy fighting on that statue.
Well, I mean, for anyone who doesn't know, you can see there what Ian's just pointed out. You can see why maybe I jumped straight to that conclusion. I mean, the energy is absolutely unreal in there. I can't wait to get inside of there.
Dungeon in here,
Good morning.
What are the columns, man?
I know. I like the little. I like the little.
I seen them there. Like sigils or
Oh
something.
wow!
That house sigils or something.
Look at it. How long? I mean, look at that little gate at the bottom, mate. It's like a little dungeon or something. Yeah, we'll try and see if we can get them. We're just going to zoom in for you all. Let's see if we can capture some of this for you. I don't know how it's going to look. Actually, it doesn't look too bad. It's like the crossroads of life. Do we turn left? Do we turn right?
What's that?
Wow, that's trippy. So it's some sort of mirror garden, aye. It's bizarre, isn't it? I've never seen nothing like that before.
What I was seeing on the thing. I'll take a square patch of trees, isn't it?
Oh, what? That's weird. That's crazy.
I wasn't expecting to see that.
No, I've never seen nothing like this before. Nah, didn't care how you look, man. At least it's not them mirrors that make you look big and then small and then I like them proper trippy ones. Hello YouTube! Well, I mean, it does sound more adventurous going off the beaten track, but then again, are we actually going to get anywhere where we want to be?
I don't know. Well, how do we know where we want to be, so? We're just exploring, really, aren't we? So.
Explorers.
Yeah.
That's what we are. We're urban explorers. Aye, but I think you can't actually go through, so we have a graveyard over on the left.
Aye, that's a really, I remember.
Aye.
I mean, you see there's a path from that church straight to the, like, the when we just were.
Yeah.
That, probably that there. Yeah.
I mean, there's no harm in we're coming and getting a bit of footage at this church, is there really?
No, I know. There's some sort of like cult having a little sacrificial gun on or something.
I've just come to get some footage, yeah, just sign on the dotted line there, Jordan. You can't have anything you like, walking. Wow. Awesome. Oh. You must have known I was coming. It's padlocked. Oh, well, there's a lot of people in there though.
Yeah, there might be around further on that way.
Oh,
these guys are what I came here before.
oh, right, aye.
You see them? Yeah, awesome, man. It takes up to keep them up, doesn't it?
Oh, could you imagine how much like time it must
Wow,
take?
lush, isn't it?
Ah, it is beautiful, like. You can smell all of the different scents. You can.
The rich people would sit in the middle and have servants getting them food and all that, I bet you. Look at that one. Hey, that pheasant here, that was great, wasn't it?
Ah, it was great. I mean, for those of you who don't know, it should be on the footage at some point because I did capture some. But basically, we had come up to the building and it was just there.
It was brilliant. So the plate.
Oh, it's open.
Come to the gardens first and we'll come back.
Aye, yeah.
And that's all the ground's out of the way and then we'll come back into the... Oh, man.
Sorry everyone, I am trying to keep the camera steady, but
No, he's not.
it's got a mind of its own sometimes.
Get up on that balcony up there, the shots go get will be amazing.
Oh, it'll be class. Spirit box session up there, do a couple of EVPs.
Oh, look at this. This is a garden.
Oh, this is a garden and a half, isn't it?
Look at the little baby statues up there, that's weird. Isn't it?
Oh, aye. I bet you they are a bit raj, aren't they? I bet you they have been there since the construction. I mean, what is it with, like, we had babies like that, like, why was that even a thing? I don't understand that.
What's that? Is that a lead thing? Oh, lead.
That's lead, that.
Looks like it, doesn't it?
There's aye. Wow, this is lead.
No,
I wouldn't want to be drinking out of that.
no, it'll be full of fun, isn't it?
Aye.
Still lead poison, I think, kills everything, doesn't it? Hang on. Mate, is that how you get to church there? Shall we check that out?
Aye. Oh look, we've got like another statue of somebody killing someone.
Wait, I thought it was a little maze there, so we'll check that. This tree's here.
Oh, would you like a drink?
Which is broth there.
Some broth?
Of eternal youth, mate, if you would want to go
Oh.
down.
I'd rather not be trying that, like.
If it was a guarantee, I probably would. This is nice.
Aye, it's very nice, yeah, isn't it?
Yep.
The actual external.
Pea pods.
Oh, pea pods, aye.
If I didn't have such good etiquette, I would be eating them.
If I hadn't just been to Greg's.
No. So I'm not really sure where the hell we are right now. So, oh, there's the edge of the maze because they're like them big bushes, aren't they?
Aye. Oh wow.
Whoa.
I think
we'll.
we'll
Thing? Oh, whoa. Hang on. Wait a minute. Where the hell are we? How did you get that? Oh, look at the pond.
any frogs?
I'd imagine that would be full of frogs at times.
Well, there's a frog in the middle.
A big stone one.
Big stone one.
Because frogs would definitely live in there, wouldn't they?
Oh aye.
I think they would.
I just heard something moving.
Did you? Someone's around here smoking with you.
Cannabis.
Unless snow foxes, their stuff smells like it.
This
So-
is actually rubbish, this DJI thing, like, because it's already starting to die. So that looks like the maze there. So,
Oh, I think we need to go back. That's the edge of the wall.
right,
Aye, so we're going back this way, I think.
go back that way, yeah.
Well, let's have now. Alright, go back this way. Head there, and once I've got my bearings, this is the side of the house up here, isn't it?
Aye.
So we're coming up. Oh look, there's the pond. Right there.
Right,
So
yeah.
we come through here. Maze is a bit ahead of it, if there's a maze. I don't know if it is a maze. But then there's that little track thing, and then there's the thingy over there as well. We'll have to go and see that. The
Aye.
palladium. There might be
Oh,
some,
definitely,
might be some
aye.
energy there. I mean, that would just be great because it's such a hard day, and I would have.
Just chill.
Oh,
Oh, look.
yeah.
Palladium. There's the palladium. This is the palladium in here.
No, don't think it is.
See, is it there? Look. Delaval palladium.
Oh, well.
Oh, I think it is.
Well, no, look at.
Oh, wow.
So, this is it. And then, number 16, right? Which is North Westwoods and Delaval Palladium, which is there. See? And that's
Oh, yes.
not there. So that's there. So I'll tell you what, we'll look at that on the way back because we'll have to go when we go
Aye.
down, we'll have to come back. Do you know what I mean?
Aye.
But this is nice now. This is where you would like court women and that, innit?
Aye.
Ladies of the court and that.
Aye.
Link arms with them, like have a spot of tea and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Do you like tea and biscuits and a scone?
Should have come here dressed as Captain Jack Sparrow, that would have been great, wouldn't it?
Aye. Aye, it would have been entertainment.
Oh, what's the matter? I wonder if there's anything in
Away behind the hall, we have what is called My Lady's Church, isn't it? Or is it My Lady or Church of My Lady or
Church
something?
of Our Lady.
Church of Our Lady. And we are going to get some footage for you. We can't go in, as you all know. If we could get in, or if we could find a way in, we'd be in there getting out the equipment. But yeah, unfortunately, it's not something we can actually do.
Big grave at the front, isn't it, on it?
Burial ground, the bishop.
Edward Nicky. They died 2007, so I can't say anything that too. Yeah, that's a bit nasty. Edward Delaval, Henry Astley.
Oh wow, yeah, it's not really.
So they're all like.
I tell you what, we've got some older graves around the back. For anyone who knows, the reason why we don't do anything with graves that have, you know, quite recently deceased or within the last 50 years, if there was any of the family watching, it would be very unsettling for them to know that we had been. Obviously, some of the graves that we look at are like from the 1800s, and the chances of anyone having any sort of problem with what we do is very, very slim. When they see the reason why we do it, we've got good intentions. It's to be effectively a voice for the spirit world. So what you feeling here, Ian?
Not a lot, to be fair. Like,
Not a lot?
Look at that. That's an old stone head, isn't it?
Oh wow, that is an old stone head. Oh wow.
Kind of been mad. Well, he did live in Killy, didn't he? His house was in Killy.
For those of you who don't know, Ian's referring to George Stevenson, who was the creator of the Stevenson train. Iconic in Killinamath, with the area of where Ian lives, and iconic to all of us in the United Kingdom. So as you'll see there, this is what Ian is pointing out.
I can't beat George. Although that's spelled differently, Stevenson, isn't it?
Would any spirits like to come through? Got to come back to you. That's awesome. Thanks very much. That's awesome. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
All right. I need something intelligent. Can you tell me my name? Are you buried in this cemetery? Can I have your name? What's the matter?
Jaw hurts.
Ian's jaw's just started hurting there.
I get pains between.
Oh, all right, all right,
It's
all right.
not to be concerned about.
I'm going to go to AM. Please, did you just hear that?
Aye.
Can you come back through? Got a potting sheds there. Oh wow, 1720.
What's that for you? Did you ever go or something? What they are?
1720,
I
yeah.
would say 190. How much 290.
So like horses and that would have come and drunk out of it, wouldn't it? Or do you think that would have just been to keep the water? I mean, but that's the way things used to be. They used to put loads of effort in. They used to build them to last. You get nothing like that in this day and age now. I mean, look at the trainers that we've got on, you know what I mean? Just bought them, they're probably only going to last 2 months. It's just the world that we're living in now. It's all money, money, money.
Keep these videos up to last about a month.
It was open before.
Yeah, I don't need to go in the basement now, remember?
Oh yes, the basement.
The basement.
So let's see how we're going to get into here.
So I think we'll go in the back and then through the door, right?
Right.
I don't know. We'll just keep going until someone tells me, "Oi, what are you doing?
Oi,
You're not loud, are you?"
we had us with the camera. What you doing?
It's just at the door behind me and like, say, "Nah, you can't leave."
There's another one over there.
Oh, aye. Ancient, I know.
I mean, look how obsessed I am. I'm walking around holding the spirit box. In fact, Harry, let's do a spirit box session. Yeah, there's no one here.
For now.
Oh, People come through straight away there. Would anyone like to come and speak? I think we're going to have to go inside. What's nest?
Oh my god.
Let's stay away from there. If you would like to speak, just come straight through as we are walking around. Everyone, so I hope you're all enjoying it. Today we've had to be less active to what we would normally be. As you've probably seen from the footage, it's very active, this place, in terms of footfall. We have a lot of, I mean human beings, by the way, not spirit. Although when we get inside, we've already captured some evidence of my name being mentioned and etc. But until I review the footage, I'm not going to know fully what was said. I believe the batteries that I'm using in the spirit box at this moment in time aren't cut for the job. So what we are going to do now is we are going to start walking up to the Palladium. We do have an ulterior motive with being in this location. We've heard that there's a mausoleum nearby. A mausoleum in which we can walk around and do a little bit of an investigation. Well, mausoleum, mausoleum, whatever. You all know what I mean. So we are going to try, again, I do apologise everyone, because it's probably not as exciting as what the last videos were. But I think in this location, we're finding it difficult to actually get round. It's huge. But you're going to see from some of the evidence anyway. Also, you're going to see that Ian's got his own camera on now. When we start doing some investigations, when we get inside, you're going to see two different camera feeds. So that's got to be interesting, hasn't it? How's it going, Ian? How do you reckon today is going?
I like it. I think this is...
I'm just trying to get you on camera there.
I really like it. I think it's a great place. It's quite busy because I'm not expected, but it's probably a popular destination. Some people stuff. I mean, this thing now. Or a wine cellar.
All right.
Yeah, or something. Look how wonky that thing is.
That's mad. That what's going on there, like?
Fighting gladiators.
Oh, aye.
The sword's been snapped off, but there would have been a weapon on there.
Oh, aye.
Definitely Roman or something there, wasn't it?
Aye.
It could have been took from Rome, you know.
Like as souvenirs.
Right, they just did all Rome. He might have given us gifts
I mean,
and all that.
we as a nation adopted a lot of Roman culture, didn't we, really, when you think of it?
Yeah, well, then they nicked off, and then that's when the Dark Ages happened, when the Romans disappeared. The whole world went back, what, like 5,000 years on itself or something? Technology-wise and all that.
That building's awesome though.
It is. Look how wonky that bit is on the edge, eh? It's
Oh,
sinking
wow.
into the ground, isn't it?
It's proper sunk, isn't it?
It's old that though, isn't it? Look at the wood in it. And the windows and that.
Like a weird sort of design on the windows.
I think they just done it, it's like crazy Lego, isn't it?
Aye. But they've got some sort of like symbiology to the window.
So nuts. That might have been like a nursing room or something.
Aye.
Or a nursery where they kept the babies and that. What that felt pouring out.
Would have been like a water
Been
feature,
amazing,
wouldn't
that
it?
one. Yeah,
I mean, you could imagine it.
the lords and the earls coming up for that bloody grand balls and having that spot of tea and
Spotted tea and afternoon brunch,
oh, it'd be amazing.
and then jumping on a horse and cart and going
Aye.
to the next
Whacking
venue.
the peasants go past
Aye.
and stuff.
Aye, aye. Oh, feel the energy already. Oh, this is what. Oh, a heart attack there. Oh, the energy down here is unreal. Wow. Let's switch infrared on there to make sure we've got infrared on the cameras.
Yeah, mate, this is insane in here.
No.
That's just emergency light.
It looks like some sort of. Oh, wow, look at it in here, mate. Piazzala. Oh, feel the energy in here.
Crazy, isn't it?
Wow. Oh, I feel busy.
Cool though, isn't it?
Oh.
You can get 400 kegs of beer in here.
Do you know what it is, mate? We're looking for energy. We're looking for paranormal. For not the kegs, but the energy in here is unreal.
I think it's great, mate.
Well, I'll tell you where we witnessed a few ghosts.
Oh, please, please,
Come here.
please.
I'll have to touch any of the graffiti.
All right.
So this is a steward's room, and it's the only place where somebody slept.
Oh,
Nowhere
wow.
else. And he would have been the guy with a big bunch of
Like
keys.
big bunch of keys and stuff.
And he would have kept the terriers to keep the rats out.
Oh,
And
wow.
he would have known everything that was going on.
Great. So
Oh, sorry, that's the steward over there. This is
Yeah.
the servant. Some of it is from the builders,
Yeah.
but there's the odd swastika.
Oh God, like
Because
just
he was a
mad.
prisoner of war.
Oh yes, you guys just.
Oh, yes, we heard that.
Must have been a superb draftsman, and he must have been a monk, because it's in Latin.
Ah yeah, because they were the only people that could like read and write and stuff on it. Like,
yeah.
As I told you before, the languages would completely disperse. Latin, Flemish, Celtic, Welsh, and Saxon. So
I'll just sort of like. I know that's crazy.
have a look at that.
Oh, definitely. Well, we're just going to quickly get some footage down in this area down here, Jim. Then what we'll do is we'll come and find you if you don't mind.
Then I'll show you the White Lady.
Oh,
yeah,
awesome!
that'd be great, aye.
Awesome.
That'd be
We're just going to get some footage. We're going to.
So there is stories around here about press ganging.
Oh wow!
Alright.
And a lot of them were imprisoned alongside it, and they may have even used this.
Well, we're going to look at this kind of the Keelman's
Keelman's Hospital. We're going to go do
Yeah,
an
abandoned or
investigation.
It meant it was only 2 people that served on ships.
Yeah,
No,
so that was like a trade sort of thing. That
you go out for a pint, and if you've got a shilling at the bottom of your tankard, you've took the king's shilling, and the guys would come in.
Oh, is that when they would put you on a rope or something to take you away and you wake up the next day in service sort of thing?
Oh, wow.
That's right, yeah. That's
Yeah,
right.
Oh,
your wife
wow.
would say, you only went out for a pint, you come back 2 years later. And you did. South Seas.
Aye,
So was
that's
the coin in the glass something to select you, or was
No,
that just?
You took it that side.
They kept an eye on you. If you'd been already on the ships,
Yeah.
they'd give you a tankard when you went for a
Right.
beer, and underneath would be a shilling.
Oh
So
wow.
the tankard's had glass bottoms, so you could pick it up and say, I'm not having that.
Understand. But if you take it, that's you taking the
Yeah,
skip.
basically.
Yeah, you finished your pint and the shilling came out, the heavies would be waiting for you.
I used to drag you
wow.
real quick
And
on
then
the
you drag you away, and then you woke up next morning, you were on the ship.
It's like 25 years to see already, and then you
And
can't
then
do
your
it.
wife would have said, why didn't you text us? They didn't text
So
us.
did you not get me emails?
Send a real.
Aye.
My felicitation.
Would anyone like to come through? Can you come back through? I got name straight, come straight through. So what we're going to do is we'll go back to the first location and get some EVPs.
Yes.
I've just sworn out. There's not much to hold it up, is there? Oh.
So here we go.
Oh wow.
That's a Rubens, which is not a genuine Rubens. And she was the governess to the Ashleys in his dated 1565, 1639. Wow.
Is that a replica? Is that real?
It's a replica,
Aye.
but of the time in the school of Rubens. She was the governess, and she's got a Spanish name, which is unusual, because Rubens was Dutch.
Right, yeah. Like
And
the artist
so
movement.
made- Because whoever painted it
I was that what you see on the palace and all that?
was a superb draftsman. Paris. And that's the translation that I gave you.
Would anyone like to come through?
Don't sit there because that's where the ghost is. That's the white lady.
It's probably why I've just sat there then. It's probably why I've...
there, and you'll see the reflection in that glass.
Probably why I've just sat, yeah. Out of all of the places I could have sat.
Yeah, you'll see a reflection on the story, but there you go.
No, but stories.
What we'll do is we'll
The
just...
white lady is one of the betrothed daughters to John Ashley.
That one that was waiting for him to come home.
Yeah, he died from a kick to the groin from one of the girls who was seduced.
Oh.
She probably had TB.
Yeah.
Now, whether she's waiting for it. So when those are closed, you've got a bit of, you don't know what's there.
Oh, that's awesome. Ah, we've just said hi.
Yeah.
Hi there, how are you doing? Did you spend time in this room? Did you spend a lot of time in this room? Can you... I've just had French words coming through there.
You will do. It's Flemish, not French.
It's Flemish. Wow, that was amazing. That's amazing. I've just had it coming through. I've never heard it before, but it sounded... Wow, that's amazing.
Lounge is French. Flannel is French. So here you've got a very distinct smell and aroma and atmosphere.
Yeah.
So you've got the strong smell of smoking, drinking, laughing.
Can you come back through and speak on this device? What is your name?
You can't get up there, can you?
You can't get up there, but you will hear the cracklings.
Really?
Wow.
Oh, that'd be amazing, that.
And that will really send you.
There you go.
There's in the back of your
Oh, that's what we love.
I knew I was going to go up there. Yeah, I really do.
Well,
For the church or something.
aye, well, should we try and do one? Because it's quite busy in here anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or should we try and do one in that room? Aye.
It's up to you, I mean, if you want it.
Aye, well, I don't know.
It's just people everywhere.
Aye, it's just far too busy.
I mean, the rest of me and people have kind of what I got, innit? You know what I mean? So, we just have guns and war, well, but I can't win the way.
Oh yeah, so now I realise where we've just been. Oh.
Oh, church is that way.
Church is that way, haven't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you back.
Aye, it's kind of cool, like.
Not that.
Colours are popping in it, isn't it?
But it might have shaved and that. That's much.
Imagine how long it would take to...
Nah.
I'm not feeling no energy in yellow, if I'm honest with you.
Do you know about attachments?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a good thing. The middle one is the oldest. Usually they're split like a shield shape down the middle, but this one has two medallion shapes because this is Sir Francis Bacon Delaval. He's the practical joker that the Horde talked about.
Yeah, we'll just talk somewhere about
Right,
this.
okay, so he's buried in the crypt here.
Oh,
And
wow.
but he had the Order of the Bath. So the red rimmed medallion is the Order of the Bath motto. And it was his honour, not his wife's, so it was separated from his wife's. His wife's in black background because she died before him. But you, how you read them generally is they've got a crest on the top, which is a round for Delaval. So they've got an open helmet. It's got all kinds of House of Lords. So it's all sort of symbols and signposts really. An open helmet facing forward is authority. It's a sense of, you know, you must follow.
Dominance.
As opposed to the youngest brother on the right, which is in profile, which is he's not a follower. He's an also rabbi. It's not the next bit to put it really. But he's not a leader, and he's not ennobled. That's the thing it means. Profile. Go back to the middle. The helmet. The crest on top of the helmet would be in battle. It would have a helmet to identify the knight.
Yeah.
That was a man represented. Delaval crest is around, so that's Delaval. They've got two attendants, which are their family part, and the Carter on the left.
Yeah, I've seen that one before.
Yeah. That's Gilbert Delaval, was their ancestor, who was not one of the 12 fuseniks of King John's signed in the charter, but he won the peripheral knights, and he was taken up in all those protests against the yeah, he wanted them to go to Potu and fight again, and they say they'd already actually done what they agreed to do in the charter. Charter was called. So let's go down, and we've got all sorts of information about how he was fined. He had to give his oldest son to serve in battle. He was forfeit various amounts of money. He had to give white palfrey, all sorts of things. So he was definitely there. Yeah. On the right hand side is the ancestor who was involved in the Battle of Hastings. So it's a guide of the battle. The motto is God lead me, which is French, because they're known.
Yeah, well, we were just over and we used the spirit box over in the building there, and we had some French words. Well, it sounded French, but then we were told it's Finnish or Flemish. Flemish. And I've never heard the language before, but it comes straight through the device, and it was fascinating to hear.
What, and I don't know what
right. It's one of the workers in there.
You know, we're completely separate from the whole.
Yeah.
They're National Trust. We're Church of England.
Oh, didn't realise.
Yeah, completely different. We don't get any funding from them at all.
Oh, wow.
Only funding we get is the donation that you make today. I'm not saying. But you know, the church don't give any money to give this church going.
Oh, wow.
We're friends. We keep the church going. We pay the bills.
Well, do you do sleep-ins in this church? No, would you not?
That's the Church Conservation Trust do them, isn't it?
It's,
no, it's a working church. It's open for services and weddings and stuff. 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, but like I think this was early on, wasn't it?
Yeah, quite early.
Well, worst case scenario is, you know, walk around and come back and that's not.
Yeah, well, that's it.
Slipping at the back. So he's always, when he died, his younger, 2-year younger brother, John C. Delaval, took over. And this is painted 1808 when he died.
Was he the last Delaval?
He was the last Delaval, 1814. So it's when Edward Pussy Delaval, he was the one who he demonstrated lightning rods on his house in London. He was a scientist. He had all sorts of properties of colour in water, colour in water called paper, and showed him prisms of water. But yes, when he died, he only had daughters. So the line went to their oldest sister, Rhoda, who had married Edward Astley in 1751. So they were now dead. Yes, but the line stopped from Delaval and became Astley.
I see. Was Astley's in the house?
Astley and Delaval in there. And so then it became Astley's. And so these three are Astley and twins. The Astleys revived the Hastings title, so they became Lord Hastings. So they did that in 1861. So this lad, this is Sir Jacob Astley, his 2 sons. Here's their great nephew. And their sisters. Grandson. I get mixed up with what we call that, you know,
second cousin twice removed and things like that.
What you call them, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's very confusing, isn't it?
But if you look at their crest, it's 5 ostrich feathers. as a plume.
Oh, right, yeah.
Instead of the ram there. And we got that at the bottom of Cressy in 1346. They said they were given that by the Black Prince. His motto, his crest is 3 feathers. Prince of Wales.
Right, aye, Prince of Wales, yeah.
So you give them 5. And 3 families also share that right to use that. He's got a baronet's coronet. Instead of a helmet, he's got a baronet's coronet with 4 pearls on it. That represents the baronet. Earls, Dukes, Marquises, all different levels of symbolism.
I like that symbolism and stuff like that.
Well, you've got a short space to put everything in.
Yeah.
You've got to make it
Of course,
work.
definitely.
The heraldry is fascinating, everything.
It is, aye, right.
Victor Nation put justice, hold on to justice. Justice we hold, that's the motto. If you look at I'll tell you how the shields split. On the left hand side, so this is what it means when they're putting over the family doorway to show who's died. They're showing their family and their mother's name also. So the left hand oblong, the blue oblong with the white flower on it, that's the Astley symbol.
Yep.
And that's a cinquefoil, so that's a flower that represents 5 senses. The single line rampant is for constable, which again is their mother's family. 2-lion passant, which is 4 feet on the ground, is Lestrange. There was Lestrange that Jacob Astley fought to get the title back and he lost.
I've heard of Lestrange before, yeah.
I think they're a current family still.
Yeah.
And then that red M is not an M, it's a sleeve called a maunch, which was a sleeve tight from the shoulder to the elbow, and then it would sort of dangle from the ground. And that's called a maunch. When you get the baronet's coronet, you get that little red hand in the middle. The red hand, red hand holster.
Right.
That was a privilege invented in 1611 by James I. He needed knights to serve in Ulster. So landowners had earned more than £1,000 from their land per year were invited to be baronets. That would give 30 knights to serve in Ulster and they could be a baronet. Finding 30 knights was pretty easy, to get the right to be a baronet. That was easy for them. And then the right hand side is the wife, his wife, so she's supported of her in the whole actually, Georgiana, Carolyn and Dashwood. And her story, which I think is really interesting. If you want to, I'll tell you I'm boring you. You want to
No.
There's loads to say. Her story is that she comes from all around. She eloped with a young dragoon officer. Jacob Astley and the young dragoon officer called Tommy Gall fought a duel over her, which neither one would have kind of fizzled out in the police court in Middlesex. But nonetheless, she had gone with this chap who was a real vexatious litigant. It was a bad lot really, and there were so many servants who were stealing his furniture and his bed sheets and all this. But he was the king's illegitimate grandson, so he had a good pedigree. But of course, you're illegitimate, so you're not, recognised as such. She died, I think aged about 38 in debtor's prison with him, whereas Tommy Garth lived to be in his 80s, suing people into the distance.
Did you have like the history degrees and all that sort of stuff?
Oh, the history degree, yeah.
So you must have to have one to know all this stuff, wouldn't you? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, no, we all have different levels of knowledge.
Yeah, of course.
My husband there and I have most, and everybody has different.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I've written a book about all this, but I'm waiting to get a publisher.
Really, aye?
But anyway, so there's 2 sons after that, and just to, it can be exactly the same. The left hand side is always the same because that's always their mother's side. It's only the right hand side for their wife that would change. And in the case of his, because she was a commoner without any ennoblement or heraldry, she's got that swiggle, that fancy swiggle, and they've shoved her over to a third instead of a half.
Give her a little bit that wasn't really warranted.
I had to put her in there. Frances Cosham, she was called. I've written a little pamphlet on the women who names are otherwise not noticed.
Yeah. It's fascinating that you can get all that information because when you come in, they're overwhelming, aren't they? Like, you don't. Thank you. I want to have a little look down at it. Aye. Thank you.
300 years before, but not recognised. You know, you could go over to Barrow or Cumbria and you'll see
Just getting my camera on them.
Whitehall, White Church.
Well, look who they all done it.
Ninian built that.
The Honourable.
Dying for itself. So, you know,
What do you reckon the hatches were for? Like secret stuff for the altar? Stuff in that.
it's just.
Should we head round the graveyard?
Yeah, yeah, we'll go.
It's such a shame because.
Okay, so everyone, that concludes today's little bit of a, well, I would say investigation, but it's been a walk around. It's been an adventure with a psychic medium, exactly what it says on the tin at the beginning of this video. I mean, what do you think from it, Ian?
It's been alright actually, yeah, but it was better than what I expected.
It's not normally what you'd probably see on this platform, but understand this, you've had a lot of knowledge. We've had a lot of people who've come in and helped and assisted us with this. So whilst we and Ian would have just wandered around and potted around and done one thing, there's going to be lots of educational values to each and every one of you should you be interested in visiting this location in the future, because we've had nothing but lovely people helping us along today, because I mean we would have been completely lost, wouldn't it?
Totally, mate,
we had Jim down in the basement who showed us all the ins and outs. You would have seen Jim had already just been mentioning, I mean it's the first time I've ever heard of the language, and it was Flemish, that was it. And you would have all heard it come through on the device. I was blown away. I thought it was French, and I said no, not Flemish. So it's been absolutely amazing. Me and Ian are now going to go and head down to a different location, get some more footage, but this one's been a long one today. I think we've been getting footage for about 4 hours straight now.
I think five
touching
hours.
5 hours of recording, so we're going to go and get some more footage at a different location, but this one you'll not see that footage until the next time. It's going to be in a completely different episode. So if you did like this content, be sure to hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos, and until the next time, bye bye for now. Bye.